You know, and you know this, and my loved ones know this, I stand behind no man, woman, or child in my admiration of Will Ferrell. And you just mentioned something. Will Ferrell, by the way, easily funny. What a great, easy, nice, wonderful presence. And on the show, almost 24 times.
Money in the Bank, too, whenever he would
Oh,
come
that's
on.
right. Yeah, big
Yeah.
score. And you mentioned something that
Well, I can't believe that you were unaware of this.
Well, if I knew it, I might have forgotten it, which
One
is
of my favorite 60s acts, musical acts, The Righteous Brothers.
Righteous
You've
Brothers,
Lost That Love
yep.
to Feel. And I'm friendly with Bill Medley now. One night I said, did you see that kid Will Ferrell on our show? He says, I've known him since he was a baby. His father was our keyboard player.
wow.
So Will Ferrell's father played keyboard for the Righteous Brothers, and he grew up really coming to their shows as a child.
Oh my God! Well, then
So, you know, you ask, where does his musicality come from?
that was the point I
There
was
it
about
is.
to make.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I didn't realize
funny?
that. So his father was on all of those huge hit records from the Righteous
Well, I
Brothers?
don't know about which records he was on, but you know, in their live act, he was in their band.
So he would be on the road with the
Loyal,
Righteous
yeah,
Brothers.
traveling with them all the
Yeah,
time.
that's remarkable.
Classic.
Well, there you go about the genetics of show business, and it's rock solid there. So you combine music and comedy, and two defining points of Will Ferrell and his career. He's tremendous.
He
He's a
showed
great-
us
yeah.
really a lot of the funny things you could do.
and made the transition seamlessly to big
And how
time
about-
movie
yeah,
star.
how about him now, yeah.
Well, here he is, kids. Take a look. Let us know. Will Ferrell.
I just met an angel who hails from Indiana. I just met a man who changed my life. I just met a prince. His name is David Letterman. Puppies and candy canes and fun. Puppies and candy canes. David Letterman is my friend.
Thank you, Will. Thank you. Will Ferrell, ladies and gentlemen, from Saturday Night Live. I don't think I've ever received a
I
Columbus
got you
Day
a card for Columbus Day.
Yeah, it actually looks more like a Halloween card.
Well, they don't have Columbus Day cards.
Ah.
So it's a Halloween card.
Well, that's Where Do Vampires Learn to Suck Blood? It's a little joke on the front there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Law school.
Law school.
Happy. That's great. And a check for $10.
Yeah, just some mad money.
Wow, thank you very
Yeah.
much. I'll put that to good use.
Because you probably don't treat yourself enough.
Thank you. You know, I don't know if you know this, everybody knows it now, after every show, Paul and I go down to Mumba. And so I'll take this down tonight and buy
Fantastic.
a round of bar peanuts.
Okay.
You've been so nice to us over the years when you drop by and do the show, and one of the great things about each visit is you always have a little something,
usually do.
whether it's a song or a message or a little, I don't know,
Yeah.
a presentation
Sure.
that is thought-provoking at the
Yeah.
very least, and often entertaining.
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And I understand.
Not usually.
I understand you have something, or
Well,
do you?
I
You have
was,
something?
when I was just trying to think of. I was trying to think of
Right.
something, and I'm not a stand-up comedian, so I didn't have jokes or something like that.
You don't have jokes on cards?
No, I didn't have jokes on cards. Yeah, I didn't have jokes on cards. So but I thought, what could I do? And I'm a big guy,
Yeah, you are.
and I thought maybe I could do 20 push-ups.
Oh, you can't do 20 push-ups. Really? 20
Maybe I could do
push-ups?
20 push-ups.
Where do you want to do? You want to do them here? Or you want to do them?
What do you do?
Well, just go over there.
Okay. I'll go right over
All right.
there.
You want me to hold your jacket or anything? Oh no. Now you're gonna take your thing off. Well, I got your microphone here.
That's okay.
All right, I'll hold the jacket near you. All right, 20. Will Ferrell, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. Come on, Will. One more. Yeah. Congratulations, you were nominated for an Emmy Award as Outstanding
Yes.
Performer of All
thank
Time on television.
Yeah.
I hope you win.
Well, I'm actually, it's very flattering. I'm also in the same category with you. You're nominated as well.
Thank you very much.
which
It's
is,
it's an interesting category.
It is. It's an interesting,
Me and you,
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Right.
Wayne Brady from Whose Line It Is, and then Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know how you feel, Dave. I mean, she's a talented woman.
Oh, yeah.
She's got pipes.
She's a national treasure.
She's a national treasure.
Right.
But not on my watch.
Really?
Yeah. And
Well, God bless her.
and you know, I've got some pipes myself, and I just
I
kind of
know
wanted
you have
to,
a lovely singing voice.
I like an angel.
Well, yeah, like an angel, sure.
And so I kind of came up with something to kind of give Barbara a little message.
You have a song?
I do.
Oh, great. That would be
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell, ladies and gentlemen. With
Barbara, can you hear me? Barbara, can you see me? Barbara, can you find me in the night? I'm here with David Letterman. And trust me, we will find you. James Brolin can't protect you. On any night. On any night.
a lot of people on our staff, year after year, have run the marathon, and you hear various stories about it. And a lot of times, when it's finished and they complete it and run the distance, they have like lingering injuries, and they're stiff and they're sore, and they can't go downstairs and stuff like that. Did you have any of that sort of thing?
Yeah, I
nothing
had
big, but just
nothing big, but about a week and a half I couldn't walk correctly.
correctly.
Correctly,
Yeah.
and people look at you funny on the street, and like you're a war veteran or something, you know, and then recently in this training we're doing again, I had a little bit of a muscle pull, nothing major, but I put some of that deep heating mentholatum stuff, and it was, I can only describe it as a high thigh pull.
Oh.
And I went to bed, and then the cream, I got it too close to another part of my body, and it slowly started to burn. And then the intensity kept building, and I thought, no, you can wait it out. It'll be okay.
It'll pass.
And then it reached a level of intense heat
Yeah.
and agony. And then I said to my wife, I'm on fire, I got it too close. And then she kind of woke up, and for some reason we spoke in voices that were way too loud. We didn't need to speak as loud as we were
It's an
speaking.
emergency.
It was an emergency. She goes,
Yeah.
Go to the shower, quick. And I'm going to the shower. And then she's like, is it dissipating? And, no. So it was like a good minute and a half in the shower. But don't get it close to that part of your body.
Was there...
They should maybe put
Good
that
advice
disclaimer
on the thing. Well, I bet they
thing.
do. We mentioned old school. What was your college experience like? Was it anything similar to what was depicted in that film?
Sadly, yes. Yeah, I did some crazy things. Probably one of the craziest things I did. I belonged to a fraternity, and it was Delta Tau Delta. And, just waiting for the obligatory. Yeah. And we would have, this was USC in Los Angeles, everyone had these sand volleyball courts. Right. So we had this charity volleyball tournament, which about 1,000 people would sit around and drink and watch volleyball. And during the championship game, I needed to go to the bathroom. And I went upstairs to the second floor where it looked out onto the court and was waiting in line for the bathroom when a friend of mine suggested, hey, why don't you just go out the window onto the court, which I thought, that sounds like a great idea. So I proceeded to urinate onto the it stopped the game, and I had drunk. I was full of a lot of liquid, so I went for a long time, and the range of reactions from the audience went from shock to laughter to annoyance to come on, enough. And I thought it was, I had that drunk tunnel vision where I was just looking at two of my friends, just. Look what I'm doing. It's great. And I'm going to be a dad.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's good.
What a great time in your life. I mean, the success of your movie career.
Very exciting.
Is wonderful.
Yes.
And in March, a brand new baby. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
Good for you.
It is.
Tell us all about it.
It's very exciting, brand new baby, and I know you have a baby. Yes. And such a proud moment for me. And I have we actually have some home video of our little baby.
That's fantastic.
I would love to show you my baby on tape.
Right now?
Yes.
You don't mind?
If you don't mind.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Will Ferrell's new baby. Take a look.
Really excited here 4 months ago. My baby came into my life, and we're just excited to show it to you. And here he is, my baby. Porsche Carrera 911. A hell of a car. Beautiful, beautiful piece of work. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a $300,000 car, so it wasn't cheap. With extras, it's about $5. Hey, don't get in the frame. Don't get in the frame. With extras, you're looking at a $600,000 car.
And in addition to the lovely car, you have a baby boy.
Baby boy.
Yeah.
Named Magnus.
Magnus?
And beautiful, beautiful little boy. I don't carry pictures of him, however.
I was going to ask you, do you have a picture of the baby?
No, I don't. I stopped doing that.
Really?
Because, well, as you know, when you have a brand new child, everyone wants to see the photo of the baby. And that was starting to get annoying to me. Because it takes away focus from me. And I'm a big enough man to admit that I've worked too hard to get where. So I don't carry photos of him anymore. What I do carry, though, is old headshots of mine.
Headshots of you?
Yes, yes.
You want to show these?
They're, that's kind of a...
Wow, look at this.
You'll see the many characterizations I was thinking of as I look at that subtle difference. Very menacing, that guy.
Yeah.
And then, of course, look out, here's a leather jacket. Offset by a Mickey Mouse watch down
Just looking for a good time.
Wouldn't that be frightening if you saw him on a television show?
Yeah.
And there's a scientist.
That's a scientist.
That's a professor or a scientist. But those,
So you show those.
so I show those,
Yeah.
and then I say, imagine what my child might look like.
Now tell me about your son. Is he talking now?
He is. I actually, I brought some pictures.
Oh, I'd love to see some photos.
Yeah. Isn't he a handsome boy?
It's good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good looking boy.
Isn't he? Isn't that nice? Yeah. Yeah. Isn't he?
That's a good looking boy. He's a big boy, too.
He does deserve applause.
How big is that child?
He's about 4'9". 180
Wow,
pounds.
that's remarkable. 4'9" and 180.
180.
Well, that's a big boy,
And,
Will.
He's already got the scouts looking at
Yeah,
him.
I would think so. Not to mention the circus.
Yes. But he is. He's saying
Talking?
some words.
What kind of stuff does he
He's
say?
saying he's saying ball and
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
cat, and he calls me Papa.
That's very cute.
Calls me Papa. But everything else he says very, ball, cat.
Mm-hmm.
But then for some reason when it comes to Papa, he gets distracted and then says it in a very sinister voice. He looks away and says, and it's starting to freak me out. I don't know why. I mean, he honestly does this. And one night I thought he was asleep in his room, and I went to go get something. I just heard, and so I don't know if that's foreboding of
I think
something,
probably
or
whatever it is, I'm
or
sure
if it's a sexy voice. It might be
he'll grow out of it, whatever
like
it
it's
is.
maybe he's trying voiceover work for a sexy fragrance called Papa.
Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Grasp it, sense it. Jalibadagunai. Turn your face away from the garish light of day. This mask is killing me. Hold on, feeling light, and listen to the music of the night. I am the Phantom. My real name is Jerry. I'm really lonely. I'd love to have a girlfriend. Something happened to my face. That's why I wear a scary mask. And I think I take it off, but I haven't read the rest of the script, so I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Music of the
I should have asked you this, and some people like to do this, some people don't like to do this. Do you have any pictures we could see of Magnus?
Well, you know what? I don't take pictures of him because I don't want to deal with the camera and the film and stuff like
It's
that.
all digital now.
But what we have, it's all
Right.
And so what I have a caricature artist that goes around with us.
You mean like a courtroom sketch?
No, more like, you go to the boardwalk and someone draws
Yeah,
your big
sure,
head
for like 20
and-
bucks, yeah.
So I have some caricature drawings of some of his things he likes to do.
Oh, so the artist follows the... show those to the folks.
And Magnus loves to lift weights.
Well, he's a good-looking boy.
Yeah. He's really into taking care of himself.
This seems like it would be expensive to pay an artist. Is it
It is. It's
full-time?
It's close to $80,000 a year. But
Wow.
he loves playing his sousaphone.
I think that's a tuba.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention. He's not very good at it, I'll be honest with you. He's an avid outdoorsman. He loves windsurfing.
Really? No, wait a minute. He's not even 3 and he's out windsurfing?
He's got incredible balance. And what's fun, with photos, you wouldn't be able to have the son have sunglasses.
No.
And that's what you get with a caricature artist.
Yeah, you're right.
And then he's also a pool shark. He loves billiards.
Loves playing pool.
And
Now, talk about an exciting and not a small challenge.
Yeah.
Figure skating.
Yeah.
The Duel of the Blades. The
Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
Yes.
And do you...
that's the extended title, Duel of the Blades, Blades of Glory.
Yeah. Now, do you skate? You're an athletic guy. You probably do skate, right?
No, I don't. And when, as a 38-year-old man, I decided this is the right time to take on figure skating.
Yeah, that is
Because
about
it
right.
looks-
That's what they tell you.
You know when it looks hard on TV?
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not that hard.
It's easy. It's so easy. It was, when I started it, I thought I've made a terrible mistake. I'm never going to be able to get competent on this. But we were able to make our way through it.
Well, you look pretty good in the film skating. I was very impressed.
Yeah, well, you have to learn how to hold yourself in a certain way. It's all about really your upper body. I mean, if I could show you a couple
Please do.
things.
Yeah.
They teach you that it's, hold your head up, look out, play to the audience, and leg extension form here, extension. There's also, if you want to do, like this, stick your leg out like that.
Right.
But look how I'm pointing the toe. Look how I'm pointing the toe.
But it's
Look how I'm pointing
the
the
whole
toe.
time you're on skates,
Whole time you're on skates.
so it's much more difficult.
There's also, and then of course, there's the spin.
Spin. Oh, that's
Which-
very advanced. Oh, wait a minute.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release.
Release. Very nice. Wow. Amazing.
I did Harry Caray during the ESPYs.
Great Chicago Cubs announcer before that, St. Louis
And,
Cardinals. Beloved in the world of baseball.
And I did, we had this material where Harry made fun of a lot of the athletes.
And by the way, let me just interject here. Harry sometimes during the course of a game would drink.
Would drink.
Yeah, and he'd just get loaded.
He would get loaded, sure. He loved his Budweiser, and so Harry was confused. He thought he was at the Oscars. We did that joke, and he was like, "I have high hopes for Booty Call," and because that was out. That was out at the time.
Popular then, sure. Yeah.
But then I went through this list of jokes that I didn't write it. I didn't think it would come off so mean, but they kept cutting to the athletes, and they did not like it. So it was things like Ken Griffey Jr. This guy will never be as good as his dad. Tiger Woods, he's one of the top black golfers in the game. Maybe the best. Jury's still out. Wow. John Elway. John Elway, he needs to get his teeth fixed, and and then I ran into John Elway in the men's room afterwards.
Right.
I could tell he was hurt. And
Now, what was the problem? Because it's been my impression that athletes enjoy a good
you would
laugh.
think,
Yeah.
you would think, but they're more sensitive than we all know.
Oh.
I guess.
Maybe they didn't understand what was going on.
Maybe they didn't understand what I was saying at all.
Well, that's
But they refer to it as the Will Ferrell Harry Caray moment in the ESPN production meetings, and
Is that right?
They don't want to ever have it again. So they say, let's guard against Will Ferrell Harry Caray moments.
But I see. This is where me and the people at ESPN disagree. I think that's the kind of thing we need more of, for God's sakes. More Will Ferrell, Harry Caray moments. Well, thank you very much. Good to see you again.
Is it over? Are we done?
Well, yeah, we are kind of done. I'm sorry.
Oh, because I wanted to leave you with something, Dave, if I could.
Leave me with something?
Yeah,
Well, sure.
if you don't mind.
No, I don't. I would love it. What is it?
Just something.
Okay.
Paul? So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. I hate to go and leave this pretty side. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.